it's Kelly with Connecting Hearts Wellness Center, and today we're going to talk about grief. So, I know many of you have gone to the beach, so you should understand this analogy. So, at certain times of the day, there is something called high tide, where the waves are really big, they come really fast, they knock you over, they're really intense, and they're just kind of coming at you, in ways you just couldn't imagine. And as time passes, you go into a place called low tide. And that's a time when the waves are just kind of like lapping at your feet. They're kind of a real low, real small, just kind of gently hitting at you. Well, how this applies to grief is that when we have lost someone, either through death, through breakups or ends of relationships, or even the loss of a dream, we are in high tide. And so the waves of grief can come at us really, really intently. They'll just kind of smack us, knock us down. It's just like we're almost like drowning in that grief, right? It's just so intense. And so what often happens is that people get knocked down by these waves of grief, and they're so intense they just don't know what to do. And they don't realize that at some point that low tide will come in, the waves will lessen. We'll get to this place where it just kind of gently hits at our feet instead of this intensity. We'll remember someone fondly, but we will have moved through the grieving process of shock, bargaining, which is like, I wish that it would have been different. I wish this wouldn't have ended. I wish this dream could have happened. I wish this person hadn't died. I would have done anything to see one more time. To frustration, anger, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this happened to me. Why did this person die? Why did this relationship end? That's not okay. Depression, sadness of just, man, that sucks, right? This person, this dream, this situation is gone, and it's awful and it sucks. We had hoped for better. We'd wanted more time, right? And then we come to that acceptance, which is that low tide, where it sucks that this didn't occur. We wish it had been differently, but we can't change the fact that the relationship is gone, the dream is gone, the person has died. We can't change it. And we remember them fondly. We have hope. We are not in that really ugly place anymore. So just remember that if you've just lost someone you love, the dream of something, or loss of a friendship or relationship, it may seem that at this time that you're going to be knocked over and you can't survive, but you really can. Because remember when you were a kid and you went to the beach and those waves were so intense, what did you do? You learned to stand a certain way, or you had the hand of your mom or your sibling or your friend, right? You used the coping skills. You jumped over the waves, right? And that's what this is going to be. What do you do to make yourself feel better? What do you do to honor your grief? Who you connect to? Who you grab the hand of and hold on to during this time of grief and sadness and loss? So utilize your coping skills. I know it doesn't feel like it. You don't want to reach out to anyone. You're just feeling this yucky, crappy place. Reach out. I encourage you, use your coping skills. Get up, go take a walk, craft, go and have lunch or coffee with somebody, make a phone call, start living your life again. I know it doesn't feel like you don't want to, and I get that because you feel yucky. But the only way you're going to get to that low tide is if you utilize your coping skills and move through the grieving process. There's nothing you can do to shorten this, to make it different. You have to feel the feelings. You have to move through so you can get to the place where it just sucks it didn't happen, but you're okay. You've accepted what it is, the reality of your situation. So until next time, this is Kelly from Connecting Hearts Wellness Center.